Hi and welcome once again to the Den of Doom. Today we've got an hour's session planned with 3 times 10-minute overgearing. What overgearing means is that we're going to pedal at a lower cadence, pushing a harder gear. Now that will help us to climb some of these hills that keep coming across. I don't know. Hi and welcome once again to the Den of Doom. Today we're going to do an hour's session with 3 times 10-minute overgearing. What overgearing means is we're going to push a harder gear for 10-minute efforts at a lower than normal cadence. I usually like us to be spinning between 85 and 95, but today we're going to be pushing that power out at about 60 to 70 cadence. If you're struggling to go that slow with your turbo, try turning it a few times so it puts a little bit more pressure on your wheel. Fingers crossed it will work. Okay, I have my watch ready. I'm looking at my little clock on there. It says bike indoor. So I'm going to press that. I'm going to start myself pedaling. I've got do workout, and in 10 seconds I'm going to press OK. I'm just matching the clocks up. I started this one once we started recording. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, and the warm-up has begun. So for our warm-up and our rest periods, then we can lift the cadence back up to a higher effort, but at a low power. And for the efforts, we want to have that lower cadence, nice high power. So those people who haven't got power, when we do the 10-minute efforts, it's at an RPE, a rate of perceived exertion, of somewhere between 6 and 8. So you're working and you're holding on to it. Now, if you don't think you can do a whole hour, then break this into chunks. Just do 10 minutes after the warm-up and then cool down with us. Do 2 lots of 10 minutes. Make a decision now. Are you going to do 1, 2, or 3 of the efforts with us? It's a nice easy spinning to begin with. Helps to prepare your body for the workout to come. So hopefully you've got a few old friends on board. Brenta, haven't had you on for a while, so it's good to see you. Who else have I got here? Kate and Catherine. Hi girls, Heather and Freya. Got all the girls on board. How are the boys doing? Yep. Mark and Will and Mark. And the other Mark. Fabulous, fabulous. Where are the Emilys today? I can't see the Emilys on board yet, but maybe they're about to arrive. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, a like. Make sure you subscribe if you want a shout out. Sarah's with us. Hi Sarah. Sarah is one of my best commentators. Commenters. Not commentators, I'm the commentator. So it's a nice 15-minute warm-up. So if you do just one of the 10-minute efforts with us, you can take it up to a 30-minute bike session. So that would be quite nice. Short little effort to get you started. Remember, the motto for 2021 is something is better than nothing. Quite often, you don't feel like doing it, lacking in motivation, feel exhausted. By the time you put your clothing on, jumped on your bike, started to feel a little bit better, making those first steps. You might find at this point you go, oh, I'm only going to do 1. Then when we've done 1, you might change your mind. Because you actually feel better than you thought you did. But remember, something is better than nothing. That is my everlasting 2021 motto. And 22 then, and probably 23. Okay. So some of you have joined me this week to see what I've been eating. Making sure that you get enough carbohydrates in is actually probably the most important part of this. Because if we try and diet to lose massive amount of weight, I know some of us want to, me included, it means that you're going to have to compromise fueling to a certain extent. So just making sure now that you make the right choices, and you'll find that you feel full, your diet is satisfied, you're not craving anything in particular, and then hopefully you will just naturally get better quality out of your training sessions and they will improve. If you really are keen to lose weight, then what you want to do is look at what your calorie intake is at the moment, match it for good food choices, and then just see where you can make some minor changes. A diet, as in cutting calories or doing something faddy like keto or fasting, they're all going to not be sustainable. It's probably the best way to look at that. So what you want to do is choose something that you can sustain in the long term. So I've cut out refined sugars. I've got rid of my hot chocolates, which actually I thought was going to be a real shock to the system, considering I was drinking anything up to 4 cups of Galaxy hot chocolate a day. Sometimes possibly even more, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've got rid of those. So my biggest change, I suppose, to my diet is actually those hot chocolates. So I've cut one thing out. I've changed to eating more carbs as much as I possibly can. So you might have noticed in one of my breakfasts I had 3 Weetabix. I used to only have 2, but then I would top it with sugar and then just pour cow's milk on it. Now I bet some of you wondering why I'm not taking the cow's milk. Well, it is higher in calories and sugars, but the reason I cut it out isn't so much for the milk calorie content, the nutritional content. It's because I'm trying to see if I've got any sort of dairy intolerances that's causing me to cough a lot. Now the coughing has reduced, you might have noticed. I'm not sure if it was naturally reducing at the time, but I'm definitely coughing less. I did have some dark chocolate last night and found that I was coughing after it. So there's clearly some triggers, definitely food, that's causing me to cough. Once I can pinpoint it, I can then cut it out. So the chocolate, even though it was 85% cocoa, might be something that I've got to eradicate completely if I don't want to be coughing all the time. So we're spinning along quite nicely now. Good. One thing I have done though, I've been having probably every other day, is a cacao hot chocolate using oat milk, a little bit of vanilla and a dash, this is the piece de resistance, a dash of Valencia orange extract, chocolate orange. It is absolutely delicious. So if you're a chocolate person, then try that. Cacao on its own is a little bit strong, a little bit bitter, so it does require something. So I put maple syrup, a little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of extract of, it's gone hard, left my water bottle somewhere now. Uh-oh. Extract of Valencia orange. I'm going to have to pause for a moment. I'm going to stop both the recording and my watch. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that was a seamless transition there. I've now got my water bottle. What happened was, I went to fill it up in the bathroom behind me, only to find that the sink was a mess. Oh, why can people not clean toothpaste out of the sink? So the sink was a mess and I had to clean it, so I put my bottle down, cleaned the sink, and then got distracted, as you do. So, oh, hang on, we're not going on here, am I? What have we done? What have we done? Oh, it's still going, we're okay. Ooh, don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Keep those legs spinning. Fantastic. Oh, I've got a couple more come on board. Priscilla, hi Priscilla, good to have you with us. Oh, how did you manage to sneak in when I wasn't looking? Just jumping on. Okay, well good, because there's still 5 minutes, I think, of the warm-up to go. Oh, of course, my watches don't, my clock don't match up now. So I've done a little jump off and back on again. Yeah, ugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're not too bad. That's it. A nice easy spinning for the warm-up. So whatever you've done the previous days can help flush out any residual waste product and bring in oxygen, nutrients, lubricate those muscles, warm them up, make them ready to work. So, legs should be spinning. So what other changes have I made to the diet? I definitely included more greens, definitely included the seeds. I'll pop on Facebook why seeds are so important and all the benefits that they can give us. Improving our heart health is one, that's quite good. Antioxidants is another. Balancing our free radicals. What are free radicals, I hear you say? Well, free radicals are what's in our body, and they're really good because they help us to fight pathogens, but they're unstable. So if we eat our lovely fruits and seeds, a good combination of them, they help to add an electron to those free radicals, which stabilizes them. So rather than when they go wrong, they're attacking our own body, they work basically only to attack pathogens, bacteria, viruses. So free radicals, got to make sure I've got this all the way right way round now. Basically not good for the body and can cause cancers. I know. It's pretty horrendous. So good healthy diet helps to fight all of those. So I will post information on eating nuts and seeds and why they're so good on my Facebook group page. So if you haven't already, join the group, CD training and massage, and there'll be some dietary information on there by the time you guys watch this, from the earlier in the week or last week. It just helps you perhaps adapt what you're eating. Okay, there's just 3 minutes left, and then we're going to do our first 10-minute effort. So the 10 minutes, this should be about 3, 2, 3 on the RPE scale at the moment, but our 10-minute effort is on the 6. And will, by the end of it, I imagine, head up towards that 7. But remember, it should feel relatively easy to start off with. We're going to get into a hard gear, and we're going to push a lower cadence. Now, some of you love the lower cadence work, and some of you not so much. Barry, you're a not so much, aren't you? You're so naturally a good spinning high cadence. This will help those hills. And I'm hoping the gradual weight loss that we see by the summer will also help my hills too. I'm looking at this as resistance training, the extra few pounds. So I'm still hovering about 8 stone 9, so anywhere between 8'8" and 8'10". So it's quite stressful. I am trying to keep the calorie count up. It's so hard to listen to your coach, isn't it? When you want immediate results. Stick with it. So our focus at the moment has been like adjusting what I'm eating. So like I said, cutting out the chocolate. I know I had a bit last night. Cutting out the refined sugars and cutting out my hot chocolates. So I'm succeeding in that. Eating more greens, that was the other focus. I'm okay with that, I'm getting there. Spinach in particular is easy to throw on anything. I'm going to go with kale today. And Poppy wants me to make spinach pasta. She can be my my menu searcher. She's very aware of healthy foods. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Well done. Get ready to get into, I'm going to bring mine up to the big chain ring and down to the small one at the back. So slow cadence and pushing out the required power if you've got power that you're working to. Now I've added resistance to my wheel, so I should be able to achieve it. I'm getting a little bit warmer. It's time to strip. And cover the dog. Okay. So we'll do a couple of counts just to see what your cadence is. Okay, you ready? In 2, 1 and count. For me. Who's going to time 17 by 4? So that's 68. I know, that's lightning. That was lightning, wasn't it? Okay, so I'm in the middle, 60 to 80. 80 the fastest, really. So imagine we're climbing up the Preseli's, for those of you in Pembrokeshire. It is actually a 35-minute climb, the biggest one we've got, I think. Of course, that depends on how fast you are. I'm sure for Tom it's a 25-minute climb. Or we're going up Newgale Hill. Or, as those people who've done Ironman Wales, Heartbreak Hill. Or Wiseman's Bridge. Dropping the cadence. We're working against gravity, keeping those legs spinning. At this point, all around you, people will have the wrong gearing. They'll be swerving across the road. They'll be coming to a standstill. And there you'll be, possibly falling off their bikes in front of you. So keep your wits about you. Before you get there, make sure you've got a gear that can cope with the hills for your race. Now when climbing, you want to sit up, you want to thinking about pushing through each leg. Okay, I tend to push my heel down and push into my heel as I climb. I might even go up onto my hoods, well not even my hoods, my armrests, so I can pull on the bars and use my whole body. So for the low cadence work, you don't need to be in the aero position. Just get that rhythm and stick with it. My favourite hills are in Mallorca, where you can look to your left or your right. You've got stunning vistas across the valley out towards the sea. And every time you go around a hairpin, it almost feels like a little rest. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get out there, do a training camp. I'm keen on Portugal at the moment. I know Tim, if you're watching, I know you've got some connections in Portugal as well. And we've got Julie on board. Hi Julie, how are you? That's it. Look at the views. Imagine you're somewhere exotic. The sun is shining for me outside. Okay, I'm going to do another count. This time I'm going to count the opposite leg. Are you ready? And count. Again. Okay, so I'm at 78. 68. 68. Is it? 40. And then. Yeah, 68. Oh my gosh. Doubt. Never doubt yourself. Just say it with confidence. That's the key thing. On that side with regards to my food, I haven't got my snacks on. So I'll do a little bit of info on the snacks that I'm consuming, because yesterday's meals alone, I was just to work on the meals that I ate, it was only 1,200 calories. The protein was quite a large percentage of my daily value, but carbs were still not quite up there. So you've got to think about ways to increase that carbohydrate content without overdoing the fats and proteins. So that's a lot of greens. This is where you want to go with the brown rice, brown pastas. Haven't quite made that switch yet. We've got seeded bread that we're using. I love a bit of seeded bread, a bit of granary. That's it. Keep those legs spinning. 3.5 minutes just under left. So look for some healthy squats that the family will eat. The reason we haven't done the brown rice and the brown pastas, the whole meals, are my people, my little people. They will not do that. And to be honest, not sure if I can really be bothered putting an extra pan of rice on for me. Maybe. We'll have to see. But my snacks tend to be dried fruits, not too many nuts, because I've noticed, even though it's good fats, I am tipping the balance in that direction. I had rice cakes with some peanut butter on yesterday. So this is quite easy, it's feeling good actually. Maybe my values are too low. Keep threatening a test. There will be one coming up soon. Good, 2 minutes left. And that's the first one over. And Penny, hopefully you're with us. Penny asked where I was getting my recipes from. To be honest, what I'm doing is I'm literally typing healthy chicken pasta or healthy breakfasts. And a whole load come up. I review what the contents are and then I make it. you can just actually look in your fridge, look at what you've got in there, type the ingredients into your phone, and the word recipe to follow, and it'll give you choices of what you could make. That's one of my favourites actually, because you never know what we're going to get. And if you haven't got all the ingredients, doesn't matter. Often you can substitute things. My Mexican beans yesterday, that's one I made before, is supposed to have black beans in it. Well, I'm going with black-eyed beans, and yesterday we did it with pinto beans. I didn't have limes, so I used lemon juice. Okay, we're nearly there. Got 15 seconds left, I believe. 10 seconds to our recovery. And relax. The other thing that I like is, what was it? If you haven't got something, vinegar is usually one that I worry with, or if I haven't got any wine to put in there. I tend to put what's a good substitute onto Google, and they give you alternatives. And 9 times out of 10, I've got an alternative in the cupboard. So now let those legs just spin it out, nice and easy. A little bit faster, just to remind us to imagine come over the brow of the hill, and as Pembrokeshire would be, there's a downhill straight away. So we're just going to spin those legs out. The worst thing I think that you can do on a downhill, if it follows a hard climb, is to freewheel. So that, unfortunately, will not help your recovery. If you keep your legs just spinning, ideally with a little bit of power on, depends on the steepness of the hill. If you keep them spinning, you will, sweat's dripping off my nose, you will improve your body's ability to recover from the effort. Now, because those efforts are sweet spot, I don't think I got into the 7 on that one. I might on the last. Should be okay, because we're working aerobically. In fact, it's so okay, I'm going over my power. Working too hard. So if you'd all like to comment on my group page with regards to perhaps what you're eating, what things have worked for you when you're looking to lose a bit of winter weight, or lockdown lard, as we want to call it. I just came up with that. I'm not sure if you want to call it lockdown lard. I've got some people typing now. I'm a bit offended with lockdown lard, sorry about that. Winter weight, yeah, we'll call it that. So it's our resistance training. I've got to go with lockdown lard now, does it upset you? sorry. The lockdown lard removal system. Okay, how long have we got left? Before we do another 10 minutes, only 15 seconds. So it's just enough time, hopefully, to remove that oxygen debt that we built up in the first one. So whenever we work, 3, 2, 1, going into the big ring, and I'm dropping it down to the little ring at the back. And here we go, another 10 minutes. So if you've managed the one, you decided that the second one is too much, obviously just spin it out for a few more minutes before you leap off. If you want to keep listening to me on my discussion on lockdown lard, stay tuned. So keep those legs spinning, slower cadence. Oh, I had a dream last night. I had a dream. I dreamt, well actually I was waking up, so it was really annoying because I didn't get to open the email that was in my dream. I know, in my dream. Bearing in mind, this is a dream. Don't get excited. And the headline was something, make yourself available. So whether that's a good omen or not, I don't know. I had been reading the book Lucky Bitch before going to bed last night, which is all about positive thinking, putting yourself out there in the universe to get what your heart most desires. So I positively thought so much that I dreamt an email from Joe. We'll see. But Mel still thinks I was too posh and too not me during my little interview video. Doesn't I, Mel? Mel is online and she, yes, says I'm not posh at all. You need to tell Joe that. You need to tell Joe, not posh. I'm still waiting for that email, Joe. Thing is, I think I'm coming from a slightly different angle than most of his other PT applicants would be. Most of them will be, how to say, personal trainers, just in general fitness and weight loss, whereas I'm teacher and coach, which is slightly different because I'm looking for performance. That might put him off, who knows, but it might make him think, different angle. Right, we're going to do a count soon. 15 seconds to a count. For those people who don't know what I'm doing when I count, is I'm counting one leg for 15 seconds. And then timesing it by 4, which is why there's always a delay when I tell you what my overall score was. Oh, actually, we're going to wait now till the next minute. Are you ready to count? Count one leg in, 2, 1, and count. Oh my God, I'm still counting. Sorry, everybody. When I got to 21, I thought, that's not right. So I'm too excited about my Joe Wicks email. What I actually did wake up to was an email from Saga. I hadn't opened it yesterday, it did come yesterday. Saying, am I ready for my next adventure? Right, thanks, Saga. Right, we've got 10 seconds, then we're going to do a count. And I'll stop us after 15, I promise. Are you ready? Ready to count and count. And 16 for me that time. Oh my God. I don't think we can get the other ones right, have I? Yeah, 68, yeah, 64 for that one. I'm in my desired zone. Thinking about how I'm pedaling. If I were climbing, thinking about pushing through my heels, really scraping and lifting up and over. So it's almost like the effort is at the back end of my stroke. So I'm really using glutes and hamstrings to bring those around. It is easier if you've got trippy pedals, Natalie. Your feet keep falling off the pedals, do they? Trippy pedals, fancy shoes. I tried selling you some, you wouldn't have it. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh, we're over halfway. We've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. And effort number 2. How's everyone feeling? Give me a thumbs up have a super fancy smart trainer, you can actually get one that will lift your bike for you to climb. I know, how crazy is that? So it adapts your angle to the hill. So you could choose, oh, I tell you, is it Knowlton? Little Haven Hill. It's a 10%er. That is tough. I don't know what percentage all the others are, I'll have to have a look for you. So if you do have a fancy trainer, and you've got one of those risers at the front, firstly, you're probably not watching me, but secondly, I can tell you what it is, and you can put your trainer to suit. Alternatively, everybody else, we can put more books under our bike. 3 minutes left. Good, really good, well done. Keep it steady, don't get carried away. Now I'm doing a 30-minute run off the bike today. Well, I'll have a longish break. Not too long though, because I can't be bothered to have 2 showers. That's the practicality of it all. It's just not good for my hair anyway. Apart from Tom, I think most of you have all got hair. When I say Tom, not you Tom, Jones, you've got hair. Tom Owen, no hair. The rest of you have all got hair, I think. So yeah, washing it too many times isn't good for it. And all the girls have got hair, which is quite a relief. So to make the most of my time, I tend to try and do most of my sessions quite close together so that I can reduce, and it's saving the environment, isn't it, let's be honest, reduce the water usage, shampoo usage, good, still about a 6, not hitting the 7 yet, which is good, but the legs feel a little bit more, like they're putting a little bit more effort in effort number 1. There's less than a minute left on this one now. Think about how you're pedaling, think about holding on to the power. Thirty seconds now. Last 15. Three, 2, 1, down into a little chain ring. You can have a few there. And spin it out nice and easy for 3 minutes. So, how many of you lasted? 2 repetitions. Well done. Puff in a little bit, just with regards to get a little bit of extra carbon dioxide out of the system. I don't feel like there's been a major build-up of lactic acid. Although it did feel like they were working slightly harder, it wasn't too much. So it's quite a nice little session today. Good. and easy. First minute's done. And remember ladies, if you want any of the Just Strong kit that you saw me wearing the other day, I have got discount codes, so let me know. I will be getting some more kit. Fortunately, there's no cycling shorts. Good for running, weight training, yoga, gym work. And hopefully they'll soon branch out and get some cycling gear under their belts. It's not reasonably priced as well. When you look at the price that Nike kit is, all those athletics leggings, they're just crazy. Makes it sound like a bargain, but you have to deposit £50 a month into their account to get. Who needs that many pairs of leggings to get a new pair of leggings at the discounted price? I'm sure you can't just pull your money out when you've changed your mind. Okay, we've got 20 seconds left. Well done those of you who've done 2 with me. If you feel up to it, how about a third? Give me a thumbs up for third. Yes, quite a few of you. They're all flying up the screen. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going up to the big ring. Okay, this is slowing down. Third and final effort. I'm not going to go any harder, just going to hit my target and keep it steady. Not quite hitting the target yet, just a little bit more effort in. We do a count in 5. Get yourselves ready and count. $17 again for me. So 68. Quite hard. Am I under it or well above it? Trying to find that rhythm that holds the power steady. Good, well done. Come on, Will and Mark. Steady now, not too fast. I've seen a few of your profiles. You all seem to want to go a bit harder on the last effort. Quality, guys. Quality, not quantity. Come on, Joe. Well done for doing all 3. The training is coming along brilliantly. I'm really happy with things. Minutes to go. Quarter of the way through. Thinking about engaging my core now. Getting those legs up and over. A little bit more hip flexor now than it was with the scrape earlier. Now it's still at the back of the stroke, so I still feel like I'm pushing and lifting. Pushing and lifting at the same time. So it's the back end of the stroke to climb these hills. Gonna get up then. Good, well done. Let's get ready for another count. 5. Are you ready? And count. Again. Coming up to the halfway point. Third and final effort. Don't go crazy. Just keep it steady. Less than 5 minutes to go. Keep those legs spinning. The hill's not getting any steeper. Just stays the same. Having to concentrate now. Really focus. Less than 4 minutes. Lift those legs, come on. Well done. Come on, Kate, that's really good. Nice and steady. Come on, Frey, Frey. Brilliant, well done. Come on, Sid. Good to have you with us, Sid. Only just spotted you in the back there. Keep smiling, everyone. We're into the last quarter now. Concentration that you need. Legs aren't too tired, but you just got to keep them turning. Awesome, well done. Last minute and a half coming up. Brilliant, well done. Come on, we're coming up to the last minute. No faster, boys. You know I can see you. Won't make it go any quicker, you know. Last 30 coming up, last 30 now. Last 15. So now, wow. 3 minutes easy recovery. Then I'll cool down. So marks out of 10 for each of those 10-minute efforts. On a scale of 1 to 10, I should say, how hard did you find them? I would say, for me, with the gearing that I had on, the power targets that I had, 6. Didn't really actually go much over the 6 today. So that's a good sign. It hopefully shows that I'm recovered from previous sessions. My body is adapting. Maybe it's time to move it up just a little bit. So you let me know. For each of the 10-minute efforts, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard did you find them? Yeah, we've got a few 6s, that's good. Somebody's got a 7. 1 hit 8. Okay, so what you want to do, that one who's hit 8, I know you're not working to power, so next time, if you can remember what gear you were in, slightly easier gear. It also depends as well on how much training you've got coming up for the rest of the week. If you've got very little, then you can afford to hit an 8. Although it does change the emphasis of the session just a little bit. So you are dealing with your lactic acid system more and the ability to shuttle the lactic acid from your body, from those muscles. So that's what to bear in mind. You know, if it's a little bit harder, if you can rest and recover from it, it's not too much of an issue. But if you've got a full week of training, don't get carried away too soon. And I know some of the boys in particular, girls are a little better, and well, only a little, but when you get to that last effort, it's like, oh, I'm going to sprint finish. You know who you are. Oh, I've got a teary face just popped up. I won't tell you who that was, but yeah, it's just so easy. Because you think, oh, it's a little bit like me with the diet. Oh, I just want to cut those calories more. I want to get thinner a little bit quicker. But no, it's about change for life and not just for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so nice and easy now. Whew. We're just recovering. 6 minutes. I'd say 3 times 6. I can't remember if there's anything else added to this. No, 6 minutes will take us up to the hour. So nice and easy. If you're going to be running off the bike, then you can jump off now and do your pre-run mobility and stretch work. Alternatively, you can stay with me. Let your body return to its pre-exercise state, although a little bit smellier, a little bit sweatier. Okay. So you can do some stretches on the bike if you so wish. Alternatively, you can just pedal. And just let those legs ease it on out. Good, well done. The other thing I've noticed with spring in the air, you suddenly notice all the dog splatters on the wall from his tail. I don't know if you can see him on the camera right now, but he's like Lord Muck on the sofa there, and he has got the most beautiful tail. However, when he comes in from a run, I've noticed that tail is wagging, and most of my walls up to about waist high have got lovely, what looks like anti-graffiti paint, but it is actually, yeah, Baloo's tail paint. So yeah, now it's suddenly bright and sunny, I can see all these splats. Woman's work is never done. I shouldn't say that, should I? Very sexist. I know you boys are probably there scrubbing your walls. You're doing it, aren't you, Will? Will's good, Will's good. Mark, are you a wall scrubber? Skirting boards. How often do people do their skirting boards? That's another thing. Oh my gosh, I went behind a cupboard last week. My skirting board was ridiculous. Slightly embarrassing. I think the dog's dirt flapping around all over the place. You think Tom would suck it up with his obsessive hoovering, but no. And it was probably like thick, super thick. Where's that woman? Mrs. Somebody. Oh my gosh, who is it? Anybody know? Oh, and she just cleans. It's all about, I don't know, Natalie you introduced me to. I'd never heard of her before you told me. I did notice today that she had a Facebook group you had to join if you want her top tips on cleaning. I think I just walk around with my eyes closed. I won't be able to see it then. It'll be fine, it won't bother me. Some of you walk around with your eyes closed all the time. Yeah, fine. Somehow I need to train the kids up a little bit better as well. I'm failing in that front. They do half a job though. It drives me mad. But yes, you're right. Yes, they need to earn their keep. Quite right. And they do half a job just to get out of it. Yeah, so somebody's giving me some top tips. Always love a top tip. Put them to work. Yes, very good idea. Keep them working. Okay, we've got like 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Hoping you've had fun today listening to me witter on. Hope you're thinking about the changes that you can make in your diet. And I'm looking forward to getting out and riding with you all very, very soon. Those local anyway to me. Because I know some of you are a little bit further afield. Penny, Sid, Emily. But if you're ever home or you're in Pembrokeshire, alternatively, I could always come and visit. Okay, we've got the last 40 seconds left. Don't forget to stretch. Cross the shoulders, your necks, hip flexors and calves. Last 30 seconds. Keep my legs spinning. Don't forget, comments on my YouTube page. Sarah's the best. Sarah gets the gold star. Brenta, we haven't heard from you for a while. And Jackie's another one who's brilliant at commenting. Okay, we're going down in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Stop your clocks. I feel great. Can't wait to go out on my run. The sun is shining. There's a little bit of a breeze to keep me cool. Hope to see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.